Hello and welcome to the channel WebDevPy. In this tutorial we are going to work with Typed.js Library. We are going to create this animation using Typed.js. Also we will create this window very similar to the command line. So let's get started. Firstly that we need to do is to connect CDN link. I have connected CDN link with Typed.js npm. Of course it also can be set up by npm, but in this case I have connected CDN link. Also I have connected style CSS script.js. And let's start with HTML. I'll create the section for our window. And the next it will be div with class text editor. Inside of the text editor block I want to create the text body block. So we will add the text inside of this block. And inside of this block I want to create the $sign. Also I want to add space using HTML and a little span for our text, and I want to add ID typed. So we will define this ID later in the JavaScript. And that's all for HTML. Let's work with CSS. As always, I want to set the font family. In this case, I want to set consoles, margins, paddings, and background. Okay, and the next step, I want to add styles for section. I want to add height 100 VH. And also I want to display our editor window in the center of the screen using flexboxes. Okay, and once we have displayed the editor, I want to add styles for text editor block. The background black. Also I want to add width 60%. I want to set paddings. And I want to set the bottom paddings a little bit bigger. Border radius 8 pixels. And also I want to set border top 20 pixels, so it could look a little bit similar to the command line. Okay, and on the next step, let's add styles for text body. I want to set font size and color white. Also, Typed.js Library has its own HTML classes for cursor, and it's called typed cursor. Also, and before we add this style, I want to initialize the Typed.js library before. So I want to set the variable var typed, new instance, new typed. And here we need to define the block in which we want to appear the text with animation. It's typed ID, so it has a typed ID. And the second parameter will be the object with all options. And once we have initialized Typed.js library, you can see the default animation it has. And we can also detect the typed cursor. So it has the class typed cursor and we can easily style it. Also, this typed cursor has white color by default. And the first parameter that we can add is array of strings. Strings. I want to set array and to string. Hello there. And how are you? Okay, the next parameter that we can set is type speed. So I want to set to 35. So it's not very quickly and not very slow. Also, let's fix it. It's not typed speed, but type speed. So as you can see, animation is not very quick. And also the next parameters we can add is start delay. This is the delay that will be applied before the animation. And also there is the back delay. This is the delay that will be before the backspace will be working. Okay, and we have set type speed, start delay, back delay, but we didn't set the back speed. So this is the backspace speed. And I want to set it to 35 as well, because it's very quick. Okay, and as you can see, we have back speed the same as type speed. Next option that we can add is fade out effect. But I think this effect isn't fits good in this case, because it's better to have backspace. Also, great parameter that Typed.js allows, it's a loop. So we can set animation to loop. And also by default the infinite value is applied to this animation, but also we can set the number of loops. So I want to set it to 2. And here we have a first loop and second. So as you can see, iteration stopped because we have a loop count 2. Also there is the option that use less in my opinion, because it's a show cursor, because I think it's better to show cursor in this animation always. So I'll set it to true. And also what we are able to do is to change the cursor symbol. For example, 3 points. So it will look like this. But it's also not very good. So let's set loop to infinite. And thanks guys for watching. Hope this video was very useful. You can also use it in your project. Take care.